welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It's opening day for high school baseball in 2022, and we're broadcasting live from Cypress Creek High School in Wesley Chapel, Florida for tonight's matchup between the Sunlake Seahawks and the Cypress Creek Coyotes. I'm Will Wilkie, and by my side on the call tonight is none other than Brian Lott.
Thank you, Will, and thank you, fans, for joining us this evening. I know that I'm excited. It's opening night. Baseball is back, and we have two teams facing off tonight that have a lot of talent on both sides of the mound.
That's right, Brian, but just as important, if not more so, is the development of that talent. How important is the preseason leading up to opening night tonight? And tell us the importance of getting off on the right start as a team.
Well, Will, preseason is very important, but here in Florida with the warm weather year-round, the season never really ends. Most of these kids finish up their high school season and head straight into the travel ball season the remainder of the year. But preseason does allow the teams to get their bodies in condition, work on the fundamentals of the fielding and hitting, as well as beginning to build the chemistry amongst themselves as well as the coaching staff before the season gets started. As far as it goes for getting off to a good start, coaching staff loves to look for pitchers to command their pitches and hit their spots. Also, two hitters to be aggressive at the plate, but also stay inside the zone. And defensively, stay focused, be aggressive, and most of all, communicate.
Well, we're about ready to get underway here. It's a great time to toss a like our way and hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, and it helps us out as we are a nonprofit broadcasting company working to bring these games to you live. You can also turn on notifications as we will see these two teams again on our broadcast schedule. That way you won't miss any of the action. Sunlake and Cypress Creek is coming up next. We'll get the starting lineups in just a moment. The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. And your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup this evening. First for the Sunlake Seahawks, batting first, playing center field, number 25, Zach Merriman. Batting second, playing left field, number 2, Jacob Burke. Batting third, shortstop, number 27, Trey Santana. Batting fourth, the DH, number 22, Logan Becherison. Batting fifth, catcher, number 21, Jared Santana. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 19, Caden Peliquin. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 16, Nick Houth. Batting eighth, playing third, number 15, Will Davignon. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 7, Luis Nunez. And pitching, number 12, Drew Stigura. And the Seahawks are coached by Chris Stamback. Now for the Cypress Creek Coyotes, leading off, playing center field, number 7, Diesel Brown. Batting second, playing catcher, number 1, Nick Monserrate Sanchez. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 27, Ethan Petrie. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 33, Max Menendez. Batting fifth and pitching, number 23, Caden Quiet. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 29, Seamus Gallagher. Batting seventh and DHing, number 25, Everett Burgess. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 21, Ryan Belk. Batting ninth in left field, number 9, Braden Alexander. And playing second base tonight, number 3, Gabriel Nieves. And the coach of the Cypress Creek Coyotes is Joe Neal. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. And we'll pause for our national anthem. And we're ready to get underway here this evening. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Brian Lott with Will Wilkie bringing you the call this evening. We hope you enjoyed tonight's action. We'll run through the defensive lineup here for Cypress Creek as we get started. Behind the plate will be Sanchez, on the mound, Quiet. Third base, Gallagher. Shortstop, Petrie. Second base, Nieves. First base, Menendez. In left field is Alexander. Center field, Brown. And in right field is Belk. So, Brian, we're looking forward to a wonderful evening of baseball here tonight. Two very talented teams, really eager to see how this season gets started.
Yeah, Will, it's going to be exciting tonight. Nice, beautiful weather out here. Got two teams trying to get off to a good start. And I'm excited to get baseball started this year. It's going to be exciting this year, watching all these different area teams play. And I'm ready. Let's get going.
Beautiful weather here tonight in Wesley Chapel, Florida. It's a clear evening in the upper to mid 70s and a calm breeze for now. We expect it to stay the same. We're ready to get started. First batter for Sunlake, number 25, starting in center field, Zach Merriman.
Number 25, Zach Merriman.
First pitch right back up the middle, fires over to first. And one quick out.
Well, Will, that's a great way to get started. One pitch, one out.
That's efficiency right there. It's going to bring up the second batter now, starting in left field, number 2, Jacob Bird.
Number 2, Jacob Bird.
Wade works from the stretch and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch misses, 1-1. Gonna connect on that outside corner. Nice placement by Quiet. He's ahead in the count now.
Quiet looks like he's doing a good job keeping it low and outside in the zone.
Tries for that outside corner again, misses away.
Sanchez thought he got that one. Will, that was a good pitch on the outside corner, but he lives for one more pitch.
2-2. Quiet has the sign in, delivers. There's a shot in between short and third. Into left. So a nice piece of hitting there by Burke. It puts a runner on board for the Seahawks. It's going to bring up the shortstop, number 27, Trey Santana.
Number 27, Trey Santana.
First pitch offering by Quiet, low for ball one. Burke takes his lead from first. Offering misses outside, 2-0. Fouled away out of play, first base side. That'll notch one in the strike column for Quiet. Pickoff move over. Pitch connects in the zone. Quiet's battled back now to work the count even, 2-2. Riding high and work the count full, Brian. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so a payoff pitch here early. And ball 4. A good patient at bat there by Trey Santana. He'll draw the walk and put 2 runners on here early for the Seahawks.
That was a great at bat. Santana did a great job. That last payoff pitch was a curveball, kind of hung it a little high, and he was able to lay off on it and was able to draw that walk.
Logan Vacarison now, a cleanup hitter for the Seahawks, looking to do some damage here in the first. They do have that runner in scoring position, and Santana will call time, have a quick word with the pitcher, Caden Quaid. That pitch connects in the goal zone for called strike 1.
Great little curveball.
Tries for that outside corner. He connects. Nice placement by Quaid. All the way first base side. Quiet now ahead in the count, 0-2. And Quiet and the Coyotes would love a strikeout here, Brian.
Yeah, he would. Would be a great, especially with 2 guys on base right here.
Fouls that away. But Carrison continues to battle.
Especially in that first inning. You can get with 2 guys on to get that second out would be great for the Coyotes.
So count remains 0-2. Quiet delivers down that first base line, but in foul territory again. So a wonderful battle here between Quiet and Vacarison. Runners take their leads from first and second respectively as Quiet comes set. And there's a pop-up into center field. Brown giving chase, can't get there. And the bases are loaded for the Seahawks. Off the Vacarison single. And the Sunlake Seahawks have all the makings of a big inning here, Brian.
You're exactly right. McCarrison did a great job. A 0-2 count, kept fouling off a couple of pitches. Ball came in on the outside. Quiet's been living on that outside corner, and ball came out, and he tapped it right over the second baseman's head and filled these bases up for Jared Santana to come up and try to do some damage here in the top of the first.
First pitch connects on that outside corner. Quiet's done a good job so far this inning, despite the bases loaded situation of getting ahead in the count. Fouled away quickly, 0-2.
It only takes one pitch, Will. One pitch, and they're out of the inning and move on into the bottom of the inning. So that's what they're hoping for right now.
And the Seahawks, conversely, if they can get a hit off of Santana, at least one run, possibly two. So you're right, big pitch coming up here on the 0-2 count. There's a ground ball, second base side. Nieves up with it. It gets through. A run will score. Wheeling around. Another score for Sunlake. Well, we talked about it, Brian. It just takes one pitch, and right there, the Seahawks are able to plate two and take a quick lead on the Coyotes, 2-0.
Yep, that was another great job of hitting there. Only had the one strike on him, but he was able to get that ball to opposite field to try to get that run in. Ball was able to get by Nevis, the second baseman, out to the outfield, and they was able to plate two runs on that. So great job of hitting here, and we're sitting here with a man on first and third, again with only one out here.
That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 19, Caden Peliquin. Swing and a miss for strike one. Quiet got him to chase that one. Kickoff move over
Ball
to
got
first.
away.
Gets away. A run will score. Wheeling around to third and making it in is Santana. And Sunlake take advantage of their opportunities, Brian. They've crossed another.
Yep.
And now have another run just 90 feet away with one out here on the top of the first.
Exactly. Quiet was trying to keep that runner there at bay to keep that double play in, and tried that pickoff move and got away from the first baseman, got down to the right field line, and was able to plate one and get two bases and get Santana all the way to third base, like you said.
Yeah, it certainly changes the dynamic of this at bat. Certainly, Sunlake would trade a sacrifice fly here for an additional run. Next on that inside corner, nice placement there by Quiet to get ahead in the count, 1-2.
You know, Will, as a hitter here, his goal right now, hit the ball to the right side of the field, take the out, and be able to sacrifice that for a run.
Called strike three, a huge strikeout by Caden Quiet. The Coyotes desperately needed that out. They got it.
Now batting 16, Nick Hoff.
Nick Hoth, starting second baseman for Sunlake, now at the plate. First pitch offering by Quiet, misses that outside corner. There's a chopper down the first base line. Menendez takes it unassisted. But Sunlake gets the damage done. They take a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the first. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we move to the bottom of the first inning. The Seahawks plate 3. They're off to a fast start. We now head to the home half. The Cypress Creek Coyotes are going to look to get back into this ball game, answer right away. You can follow us on Twitter at GCSM Broadcast. We'll have the highlights from tonight's ball game, as well as our Glory Days player of the game on Twitter. So go ahead, give us a follow. Never miss any of the action right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And while you're at it, toss a like our way on the YouTube feed this evening. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's free for you. It helps us out as we are a nonprofit bringing you these games live. We sure would appreciate it. We do appreciate your viewership and your support.
Number 7, Diesel Brown.
Leading off the inning for the Cypress Creek Coyotes, starting center fielder number 7, Diesel Brown. Segura on the mound tonight. Santana behind the plate. First pitch offering comes in high for ball 1. Santana behind the plate. Devignon at short. Trey Santana at short. Houth at second. Peliquin at first, Burks in left, Merriman in center, and Nunez in right. And there's a shot to left field. Burks tracks it. Foul ball, not by much. Burks had a ways to go on that one, Brian. Could have been a stand-up double easily had it been in the line.
You're exactly right, Will. It looked like it couldn't have missed more than by about a foot and a half if it missed that far. So great job by Burks to get over there to the line, but unfortunately for Brown, it was a little foul.
Segura works from the windup. Next pitch offering misses outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss. Nice movement on that ball. Works the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Brown will have to take a 2-strike approach here the remainder of the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Some nice pitching by Segura, and the Seahawks have 1 out.
Number 1, Nick Sanchez.
Starting catcher this evening, Nick Sanchez, steps to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch connects for called strike 1. Misses low.
That was a great looking pitch there, a little curveball. Just fell right off the table. Good job by Sanchez laying off on that pitch.
Misses outside. Sanchez showing good patience here at this at bat. Stigura trying to get him to chase. Fastball tails inside, 3-1, hitters count. Fouled away and out of play. It's going to work the count full, 3-2. So a payoff pitch between Stigura and Sanchez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Stigura is off to a fast start. His second strikeout of the inning.
He came in with a outside.
Number 27.
He came in with a great outside fastball there to strike Sanchez out. That was a great pitching sequence right there.
2 outs now in the inning. Brings up starting shortstop, number 27, Ethan Petrie. A dangerous bat. He'll take ball 1 outside. Misses outside again, 2-0. And Stigura has stayed away from Petrie. The count now works to 3-0. Green light, Brian?
I think early in the season, you might have to give it to him, especially being a number 3 batter. And he got
it. That's right.
That was a great cut.
Runner aboard now for Cypress Creek as Petrie will take the trot down to first.
Number 33. Max Menendez.
That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, starting first baseman, number 33, Max Menendez. Stegman from the stretch. Nice movement on that pitch.
Great pitch right there.
Good job by Santana to block that up too. Keep Petrie at first. Pickoff move over. Petrie goes for second. Throw down by Sanchez. Right on a line, but Petrie able to beat it in there. He'll get the stolen base. And the Coyotes have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
That was great all the way around, Will. Petrie, he got a great jump, but I thought that Santana was going to hose him there at second base and came up close, but umpire out in the field called him safe. So, like you said, got a man on second base with 2 outs. Good base hit right here. Should score a run for Cypress Creek.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Stigura able to shut down the threat. We move to the top of the second inning. 3-0's your score right here on GCSN. preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we advance to the top of the second inning. Despite the score, we've had solid pitching on both sides here tonight. Sunlake got some runners on early, and they took advantage of getting those runners on with some timely hitting and some timely base running. Lead off the top of the second, Will Davignon, starting third baseman.
Will Davignon.
Pitch misses for ball one. Quiet connects on that outside corner. Working the corners well this evening. Good fastball by Quiet. And it's 1-2. Pitch misses.
Evens up 2-2. He in that first inning as well so far in the second inning, he has really lived on that outside corner, trying to get that Sunlake team to reach. Great job right there for the strikeout too. Foul tip, and Sanchez was able to that ball and recorded that first out of the top of the second inning.
Number 7, Luis Nunez.
So one out here in the inning brings up starting right fielder Luis Nunez. On that third base line, but in foul territory. Pitch misses. Sure do hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Go ahead, toss a like our way, hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, and it helps us out as we are a non-profit broadcasting company bringing these games to you live. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Barely misses that outside corner. Excellent discipline here by the Sunlake batters. Laying off that outside pitch for the most part as that pitch rides inside for the hitter's count now 3-1.
Great pitch.
Works the count full.
Got a 3-2 payout pitch.
And it pays off. A strikeout. Second of the inning for Quiet. And I'd say he's found a groove, Brian.
He looks like he sure has. He's doing a great job of staying on that outside like we've talked about all game and making it difficult for those Sunlake hitters to reach out there and get it. Doing a great job. We're back up to the top of the order with number 25, Zach Merriman. And he had a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. Looking to get a little rally, 2-out rally started here in the top of the second inning. Brings up 1-1.
Digs that out over to short. Petrie up with it. Fires over to first. That ball will get away. And it actually goes out of play. So Merriman will advance to second. Big play for the Seahawks. They get a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. They're now in the heart of their order. Number 2, Jacob Burke.
And just like that, Will, got a man on second base with 2 outs now with the number 2 batter up. Had a great hit to left field last in the first inning, so looking to do some damage right here.
Breaking ball misses away. Ball 1. Merriman with his lead from second. Quiet gives him a look and delivers. Misses away again, 2-0. Nice breaking pitch by Quiet. Got Burke to do a little bit of fishing, but he came up empty. And Quiet has battled back to even up the count now, 2-2. We've got 2s on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Sunlake threatening. They already have a 3-0 lead. They're looking to add to it. And that's going to connect in the zone for called strike 3. Hayden Quiet strikes out the side. We move to the bottom of the second. 3-0's your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I think it'd be a little bit better.
To the bottom of the second we go. 3-0 remains the score after Sunlake has a big top of the first inning. Caden Quaid shuts it down in their half of the second.
Hayden Wyatt.
And leading off the inning will be Caden Quiet. He's going to look to help his cause here. Try to get that leadoff runner on for the Coyotes. Good cut on that one, but Stigura with another strike. He's ahead 0-1. Stigura had a highly efficient first inning if you're just joining us. He connects on that outside corner again. Outstanding placement. Quickly ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stigura with a strikeout. And the first out of the inning for the Seahawks.
Number 29, Seamus Gallagher.
That'll bring up the starting third baseman this evening, number 29, Seamus Gallagher for the Cypress Creek Coyotes. Looking to get something started offensively. Stigura's been outstanding on the mound thus far. He's going to look to keep it going. Popped up straight back out of play for strike 1. Stigura from the windup. He's going to connect in the zone again, quickly ahead 0-2. He's done well this evening, Brian, getting ahead and counting those batters.
He has, just like I made a comment earlier before the game started, coaches always want to see those pitchers come out in that first part of the season and command. Great hit.
Tracked down, a beautiful diving play by Trey Santana. Outstanding range in the diving play for out number 2.
But like I said a minute ago, Will, you as a coach, you want to be able to come out and be able to command your pitches and hit your spots. And Stigura, from first pitch through so far now, has done a great job of making that happen.
Everett Burgess now up the DH for Cypress Creek. Going to get a 2-out rally started. But Stigura looking to shut it down and take his Seahawk mates back to the dugout. And they get their turn at bat again. We'll see what happens. Next in the zone again. 0-2. Stigura, he's absolutely in a groove. Fastball rides in high. But a nice pitch selection on 0-2, Brian.
Great pitch selection there. High in the zone, try to get the guy to chase. Another great pitch there.
Holds back.
He's done a great job so far keeping these batters off balance.
2-2 count now on Everett Burgess. So call time and reset himself. Fastball rides in high. It's going to work the count full. 3-2. Nice job by Burgess to work the count full after falling behind early. 0-2. Payoff pitch here. And it pays off for Stigura. Freezes Burgess. He'll get another strikeout. We move to the top of the third, still 3-0.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
So we move to the top of the third inning. 3-0 your score here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Sure happy you're joining us here tonight. Go ahead, click that subscribe button because we've got both of these teams on our broadcast schedule later on this year. Actually, we're back here on Friday for Dunedin versus Cypress Creek. We also have Sunlake on our schedule. Also, you can go to our Twitter page at GCSN Broadcasts and find our full broadcast schedule there. Go ahead and follow us while you're at it. That way you won't miss any of the highlights from tonight, including that diving play by Trey Santana that we just saw, as well as the fabulous pitching by Stigura and Quate. We'll have a couple of those strikeout pitches on there as well, so follow us at GCSN Broadcast. Leading off the inning is going to be Trey Santana, the recipient of that fabulous diving ball in the previous inning. First pitch by Quate fouled out of play for strike one.
A swing and a miss. Brings up a 0-2 count. Here in the top of the third inning. The ball low and outside. Got a 1-2 count on Santana. Evens up.
Count now evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So, Brian, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here now that we're in the top of the third, but thinking ahead to the bottom of the third, with Stigura being in such a groove, do you try to mix things up a little bit if you're Cypress Creek and maybe just try to play some small ball, throw Stigura off of his rapid pace?
Yeah, Will, I think they're going to have to try something because right now Stigura is really he's really commanding that zone and he's making it difficult for these hitters. So the only thing you can hope for is once they get back up that second go round and they get back into the second round of hitting against him, maybe they figure something out and was able to catch him off guard and get a couple of hits and get some runs on the board.
3-2. Quate delivers. Curveball's going to miss high for ball 4. And Santana will take the trot down the first. Leadoff runner aboard for Sunlake. He's going to bring up the DH now. Logan Vicarison, the designated hitter. Santana with his lead from first. As Quate set, delivers. Falls in the zone for strike 1. As Vicarison considered a bunt there.
Vicarison was the hitter back in the first inning that got all this stuff started and got these runs rolling for him with that hit to right center.
Bunt down.
Great bunt.
Nice bunt. Santana up with it. Tosses over Menendez at first for the out, but it will advance Santana to second. Trey Santana to second. So Vicarison does his job, and he does it well. sacrificing to get the run over. Runner in scoring position for the Seahawks. Number 21, Jared Santana.
Well, it sounded like the Sunlake coaches was listening to us when we were talking about Cypress Creek coming back, maybe playing a little small ball. They're playing a little small ball of themselves. Doing a great job. Got a man on second base with one out.
First base side drifting in foul territory is Menendez. He'll make the grab, forcing Trey Santana to retreat back to second. 2 outs now on the inning.
Number 19, Caden Peliquin.
Brings up the first baseman, number 19, Caden Peliquin. Caden quiet, looking to try to end this inning here with no damage done. Beautiful first offering, falls in the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Great
Way
pitch.
ahead 0-2. Breaks for third. Throw by Santana down to third in time. He got him. Santana to Gallagher on the steal attempt, and it ends the inning. We move to the bottom of the third, still 3-0.
5.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
We move to the home half of the third inning. Sunlake got a runner in scoring position, but an outstanding play by Sanchez to Gallagher gunned him down at third to end the inning. So we move to the bottom of the third. Cypress Creek going to try to get back into this ball game. And leading off the inning is going to be the starting right fielder, number 21, Ryan Belk.
Number 21, Ryan Belk.
Don't see any defensive changes for Sunlake. We believe it's the same as before. It's kind of hard for us to see the black on black numbers, but if there are any defensive changes, we'll do our best to bring that to you. As the first pitch offering by Segura is called strike one. Tuno, correction 101. Got a little ahead of myself there. Oh, that came inside. Belk able to get out of the way.
Brings up a 2-1 count here.
And that's going to connect.
Evens up to count 2-2. Segura in the windup. And
gets him to go digging. And another strikeout for Segura. The first out of the inning for Sunlake.
Number 9, Braden Alexander.
Braden Alexander, starting left fielder, now steps to the plate for Cypress Creek. Foul straight back.
Evens up the count 1-1.
From the windup. Nice pitch by Segura. Connects in the zone. Again, ahead in the count 1-2. Make sure you stay with us all the way through tonight's ball game. At the end of the game, we'll be announcing our Glory Days player of the game. So make sure you stick with us for that. The Glory Days player of the game will also be highlighted on our Twitter page following the game. So be sure to follow us at GCSN Broadcasts. That's GCSN Broadcasts on Twitter. This is upstairs. On the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got a
Patience
payoff
here by Alexander.
Great job. Way to lay off that curveball. A little high. Hung up in the zone just a little bit and able to fight off to a payoff pitch here.
Fastball trails inside for ball 4. So Alexander will trot down the first, runner on for the Coyotes. And that'll turn the lineup over.
Number 7, Diesel Brown.
Diesel Brown steps to the plate. Segura now works from the stretch. Time is called. Offering misses low.
That low and outside. 1-0. You know, Will, we're at the top of the inning here. It's the second time around now. We're hoping to see if Cypress Creek can find something out here. The ball outside brings up 2-0. 1 out with a man on first. Braden Alexander on first base right now.
That's right, Brian. Alexander takes his lead. Segura delivers. He's going to connect. Nice placement on that outside corner to get called strike 1.
Pick off there. Alexander was able to get back in safely. Segura again. He's trying to keep that runner there at first base to keep up that double play, potentially to get Segura and Sunlake out of the inning.
Chopped down third base line, but foul.
That evens up the count, 2-2.
I'd like to thank those of you who just followed us on Twitter, MR and TD. You'll catch tonight's highlights as well as the Glory Days player of the game. The offering by Segura misses away, 3-2.
Got a payoff pitch for Brown and Segura.
Foul, straight back. We'll do it again. Not sure if you can hear it here from the press box, but the Coyote dugout starting to feel some momentum here.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of momentum if they can find a way to get Brown on base here with 1 out and 2 men on. And Nick Sanchez coming up to bat.
Certainly feels here in the bottom of the third that Segura's had to work just a little bit harder. So getting that runner on really made a difference. Having him work from the stretch, but he answers right back there with authority. Segura with another strikeout.
That was a great pitch high in the zone there, and Brown just couldn't let off on that one. Great job by Segura.
Nick Sanchez steps to the plate. That offering misses for ball 1. Popped up in on the infield. Peliquin camps under it in foul territory. Can't make the grab. Certainly had some spin on that ball as it trailed away from Peliquin.
That was a high hit, but Sanchez lives for another pitch here.
Alexander with the lead from first. He takes off for second. Throw down by Santana. Alexander's in there safely with a stolen base.
That was a great job by Santana to get that ball. He got the ball there, I believe, in time, but between Alexander coming in there, kind of knocked the ball out and was able to get safe into second base here with 2 outs. A 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Got a 3-1 count for Sanchez here. Hitters count, looking for something hard to drive.
Fouled out of play, first base side. That's going to run the count full, 3-2. So a big payoff pitch here between Segura and Sanchez. The runner in scoring position for the Coyotes. They're looking to get back into this ball game, trailing 3-0. Outfield playing Sanchez straight up. And the offering by Segura is going to miss outside. So a nice at bat by Sanchez. It's going to put runners on first and second. And the Coyotes have something cooking here.
Number 27, Ethan Petrie.
Brings up number 3 hitter, Ethan Petrie. But before we do that, it's going to be a quick visit on the mound. Brian, thoughts as to the discussion?
He's, I believe he's out there talking with Segura, just settling back down. He's pitched great so far, but you got a man on first and second here. Your number 3, Petrie, is a dominant hitter coming to the plate and trying to find a way to hopefully pitch around him and be able to record a strikeout here. If not, at least keep him from hitting that power ball to, open this thing up and try to put a couple of runs on the board for the Coyotes.
That's right. Petrie does now represent the tying run at the plate. So big things could happen here for the Coyotes, but Segura's going to try to shut it down. Check swing. Did not go, so ball 1. Next on that outside corner, Stigura's been working there all night. You're going to cite him for loitering on that outside corner.
You got that right. It's been like that on both sides too, Will.
And there's a shot to center field and deep. Going back on it's Merriman. He'll make the grab. So Petrie gave it a ride, but Merriman tracked it down. The Seahawks end the threat. We move to the top of the fourth inning. Still 3-0 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
It has a strike 3, strike 4.
So we've been moving fast here tonight.
Number 19.
3-0.
Telequin.
Top of the fourth inning. First pitch offering misses outside for number 18, Caden Telequin. Pitch will miss up, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nice movement on that pitch by Quiet. Quiet battles back, works the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Quiet records the strikeout. Nick Hoff, the second baseman for Sunlake, comes up with 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Both pitchers doing well here tonight. Quiet got himself into a little bit of a jam there in the first inning. Sunlake was able to plate 3, but he's been masterful since then. Offering connects. 1-1. Will Wilkie and Brian Lott with you on the call this evening. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Toss a like our way. We sure would appreciate it. Quiet connects for strike 2.
Like Quiet's done a good job of settling in here in the last couple of innings and getting some really good command and some good positioning of his pitches.
I have to agree with you there, Brian. I mean, even in the first inning, even though Sunlake was able to plate 3, Quiet actually pitched very well. The shot to left field. It's going to drop in front of Alexander. So a nice piece of hitting there by Hoth, and he's going to make it on.
Number 15, Will Davignon.
Going to bring up Will Davignon, third baseman for Sunlake. Decent lead over there at first. Pitch comes in low for ball one. Wyatt comes set and delivers. Inside fastball, swing and a miss for strike one. Nice placement on that outside corner. Wyatt gets ahead in the count 1-2. Davignon's going to have to do some defensive batting here. Right back up the middle. That might be trouble. Petrie up with it. Fires over to first in time to Menendez. 6-3. A nice play by Petrie. On a difficult hit ball. He really had to charge that one, Brian, and a nice play over to first.
Yeah, Petrie did a phenomenal job. Actually, it started off with Quiet. He had a good pitch sequence there, throwing a couple inside, a couple on the outside, and he caught him on the inside and hit it off the hustle. But Petrie came in and did a great job of making that play and recording that second out of the inning.
Nunez takes called strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two.
You know, Quiet would love to get Nunez out at the bottom of the order with two outs to try to keep the top of the order from coming up here in this inning with the man on second base looking to try to put a couple of more runs on the board.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Quate shuts down the threat. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0. Don't go anywhere. You know what you're watching. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of to the bottom of the fourth we go. You know, we got off to a fast start, Brian. Top of the first inning, Sunlake gets the bases loaded. They're able to plate three. And it's been all pitching and defense the rest of the way.
It has been, Will. I thought we was going to have a shootout early in the game here, but it has turned down to a great pitching duo right now. Stigura has done a great job, as well as Quiet. He's done a great job as well. So Cypress Creek's looking here to put a couple of runs on the board to get this thing evened up as we move to the latter part of this game.
Max Menendez is going to lead off the fourth. Cypress Creek did well when they got that runner on. So Stigura seems to be more comfortable working from the windup as opposed to the stretch. Popped up in on the infield, giving chase. But out of play. That was Davignon and Santana. And we know we can't give you that angle with our cameras, but there's probably a solid 30 to 40 feet of foul space. Might be the last piece of open real estate left here in Wesley Chapel. Segura connects in the zone, quickly ahead 0-2. So a lot of options here for Segura. What's your call here, Brian? Up 0-2 in the count.
I think he's going to come in a little on the high side here.
Fouled away. Menendez got a bat on that. Ricochets off the light and right back into the field of play. Almost had a Roy Hobbs natural situation. That would have been something. So count remains 0-2. As Menendez has been battling hard this at bat. Stigura still has the 0-2 advantage.
One and two.
Chop down third base side. Davignon up with it, fires over to first, ball gets away. Menendez will hold it first. So leadoff runner on for Cypress Creek.
Number 23.
And if you're a Coyote fan, that's just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, yeah.
But Stigura and Sunlake, defensively and on the mound, have shown themselves capable to the task. So we've got an interesting situation brewing here in the bottom of the fourth. Caden Quiet steps to the plate. Runner on, nobody out.
He's hoping to help himself out. Either get himself on or...
Menendez breaks for second. And he's going to make it in there safely. As Santana had to body that one up just to keep it in front of him, enabled Menendez to get the job done with the legs. Now runner in scoring position for Cypress Creek. And just like that, Brian, Coyotes are threatening.
They are.
Fastball rides inside. 2-0. Santana's going to have a quick word with Segura on the mound. Always like to see it when the catcher takes charge. Obviously telling Segura, you got it, don't worry about it, just play your game. And Segura comes right back.
You know, Will, sometimes that's all it takes. Just a little bit. Take a deep breath. Relax. You got this figured out, and he did a great job.
Fastball, swing and a miss. Some nice velocity on that pitch by Segura. That's going to miss outside. Work the count full. Good patience by Quiet. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he knows all about that pitch, Will. He's been living on the outside corner himself.
Popped up.
Great job.
Foul territory. Santana ran out of room. Got some plinko on the bleachers. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right back up the middle to the waiting glove of Trey Santana. Menendez gets doubled up at second. Well, if you're the Sunlake Seahawks, I don't think you could have scripted that any better. 2 for the price of 1.
Number 21, David Gallagher.
That's just what they were looking for. That was phenomenal play. Great hit.
Yeah, it was a great hit. Just because the runner was being held on by Santana, he was right there. Ground ball over to Hoth. He'll toss over to first as Stigura was covering. But the ball got away. And a fantastic heads-up base running by Seamus Gallagher. We didn't even get a chance to get his graphic up. He motors into second.
Number 25, Everett Burgess.
So Everett Burgess is going to step to the plate. Coyotes able to get Gallagher there to second. They're threatening again. Pitch gets away. Gallagher advances to third. The Coyotes have their first run 90 feet away. Want to know the count on Burgess. Popped up in on the infield. Santana can't make the play. That's been difficult on that first base side tonight. We've seen a couple of balls get away in foul territory.
Yeah, well, you know, it's difficult as a catcher to have to go that far out. That's his play. You know, the pitcher shouldn't be getting it, but it's difficult for Santana to go halfway down the line, and then the way that ball spins coming off that bat, he's got to get his back turned to the playing field, and it was just a difficult play. Great hustle, just came up a little short.
So 1-1, that offering comes in low. 2-1 now the count. Make sure you stick with us for the end of the game as Brian Lott will make our Glory Days Player of the Game announcement. You can find our Player of the Game promotion on our Twitter page, as well as the highlights from tonight's game. We've got some beauties to show you. 2-1 now, count now on Burgess. Stigura from the stretch delivers, rides inside. Swing did not go around.
Burgess did a great job laying off on that pitch there.
Yeah, it looked more like a defensive maneuver rather than an actual attempt at the ball.
You're exactly right.
Hitters count now 3-1. Pitch rides in low for ball 4, so an outstanding patient at bat. Discipline pays off for Everett Burgett. He's on base at first. Puts runners on the corners now for Cypress Creek.
Number 21, Ryan Bell.
Ryan Bilk steps to the plate. Coyotes have the making of a 2-out rally here. Stigura is going to try to shut it down for his Seahawk teammates. Offering misses low. A nice stop by Santana.
Santana's been tested a little bit here in this inning, and he's done a great job, responded well, kept most of the balls in front of him, and kept these runners at bay.
Popped up first base side. Peliquin's capped under it. He'll make the grab. Ending the Coyote threat, we move to the top of 5, still 3-0. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
There it is.
So we move to the top of the 5th inning. Cypress Creek able to get some runners aboard there in their home half of the 4th, but unable to capitalize. We do have some changes to announce for you here. Now on the mound is going to be Ryan Belk, number 21 for Cypress Creek. And he's just going to do a straight-up swap there in right field, so Caden Quiet moves to right field. Ryan Belk on the mound.
Now batting number 25, Zach Merriman.
So Sunlake's going to start off the inning with the top half of the order. Leadoff batter number 25, Zach Merriman, now up to bat. Ryan Belk's going to work from the stretch. First pitch offering connects on that outside corner for called strike 1.
A great pitch to lay off.
One and one the count. Belk delivers. There's a shot to right field, but Caden Quiet right there to wheel it in. Got one out here in the inning. On the line out to right field.
Number 2, Jacob Burke.
Left fielder Jacob Burke will step to the plate. Fastball by Belk rides in high for ball 1. Well, last year we carried the Cypress Creek Hernando game live. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Correction, 1-1. And Ryan Belk pitched in that game. That's a game that I won't forget. He had an outstanding outing that game, and leading Cypress Creek to the victory. It was also our player of the game selection, if memory serves correctly. You can go ahead and check me on that if you want to by looking in our archive on our YouTube channel. And while you're in there, you can go ahead and click subscribe so that you never miss any of the action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It's free for you, and it helps us out as we are a non-profit broadcasting company bringing you all this talent live right here on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Foul tip right in the mid of Sanchez. Nice squeeze on that. Count moves to 2-2. Gets away, runs the count full, 3-2.
I believe he was looking to get it high, but maybe not quite that high, Will. Catcher couldn't even catch that, but not a bad place.
Yeah, absolutely had some velocity on it. That's for sure.
Brings off a good payoff pitch here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He came right back with that high fastball. And did a great job of recording that K.
That he did. Second out of the inning brings up Trey Santana. Belk tries for that outside corner, but misses for ball 1. Fouled away out of play, first base side. Two to one. Again, fouled away on that first base side. We're going to balance up that seesaw now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That'll work the count full. Payoff pitch for Ryan Belk. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Seahawks with a 3-0 lead. All 3 runs coming in the top half of the first inning. They were able to capitalize on a bases-loaded situation. Santana continues to fight, 3-2. Right here in the heart of the Seahawk quarters. Certainly they would love to have some insurance runs here. As we're in the latter half of the game now, Coyotes starting to run out of outs as we draw ever closer to that 7th inning. That pitch will miss away. So the discipline by Santana pays off. He'll take first base. And a runner on for the Seahawks.
Santana showed some great discipline so far tonight. That's his 3rd walk in a row. So he's seeing the ball well and taking those pitches that he needs to and getting the guys on base, trying to get some insurance runs here.
And the cleanup hitter is going to try to get it done. Logan Vacarison had a nice bunt earlier in the game on a sacrifice play. Able to advance the runner. Two and 0 the count. Three consecutive balls. for Vacarison. Have to imagine he'll be taking the entire way here. Santana with his lead from first. Belt comes set and delivers. That offering will come in low. Back-to-back walks. Good patience by Sunlake. They got 2 runners on. Looks like we're going to have a conference on the mound for Cypress Creek. Head coach Joe Neal comes out.
And we do have a little warm-up here in the bullpen, so looks like they might be trying to give the bullpen a little bit of time to warm up, as well as, settle Belk down. He's done a great job. He's got the 2 outs, got 2 men on. He can come back right here and do his job and get these Coyotes out of this inning.
Number 21, Jared Santana.
Jared Santana comes to the plate, number 5 hitter for Sunlake. He's done well behind the plate today. And a big at bat here for both teams. Curveball comes in high for ball 1. Belk connects on that inside corner. Double steal.
Both base runners were on the move, did a great job on the steal. But Belk was able to record that strike, so got a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. So
Big pitch here upcoming. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ryan Belk shuts down the threat. Sunlake leaves 2. We move to the bottom of the 5th, still 3-0 on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we move to the home half of the 5th. Got off to a fast start here this evening. Thought we were going to have a shootout. It's just been all pitching and solid defense ever since that top of the 1st inning.
Yeah, Staguro's done a really good job here. He's pitched through 4 innings. I believe he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's recorded 7 strikeouts. He's done really good here in his first outing to commanding that zone and hitting his spots. He's done a really good job.
Braden Alexander steps to the plate. That first offering is called strike 1. Foul ball. It's going to drift out of play down towards right field. Stigura quickly ahead in the count 0-2. There's a line shot right back up the middle, but a beautiful diving play by Houth. Had some ground to cover laid out for it and watched it right into the glove for out number 1. A nice play by Houth over there at second.
Number 7.
Nice hit off the bat of Alexander. He did what he was supposed to do. Diesel Brown now steps to the plate. In case you're wondering, Gulf Coast Sports Network has you covered. Our second team is up in Hernando County tonight, broadcasting the Springstead-Lecanto game. Let's do a quick check-in there. Looks like Springstead is up 5-1 in the bottom of the 5th in that game. Want to know the count on Brown. Wherever the action is, GCSN will be there to bring it to you live. Check out our broadcast schedule. You can find it on Twitter at GCSN Broadcasts. And if you're looking that up, go ahead and follow us as well. That way you'll see every game, post-game highlights, as well as our player of the game selections. Go ahead and give us a follow if you haven't done so. If you have, we hope you enjoy our content. Fouled straight back. Works the count to 1-2. Segura from the windup has the sign that he likes and delivers. There's a pop fly to left field. Tracking it is Burks. He'll camp under it and make the grab. Had some difficulty there at the last moment, but gets the job done. It's going to be the second out of the inning.
Number 1, Nick Sanchez.
Catcher Nick Sanchez steps to the plate. Offering misses for ball 1. It's going to come in upstairs, but it's a single-story strike zone. 2-0. Segura able to find it. Count now moves to 2-1 on Sanchez. Misses away. Works to the hitter's count now, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Segura able to get Sanchez to chase. That's going to work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 3-0 your score. Advantage Sunlake. Popped up out of play. Count remains 3-2. Some activity in the Sunlake bullpen. But Segura's pitched to beauty so far. Offering comes in high for ball 4. An outstanding job by Sanchez. Work that count. He'll take the 2-out walk. That'll bring up the big bat of number 27, Ethan Petrie. He went around was the ruling.
If you remember, Will, his last at bat, he hit a towering fly ball that I thought was going to get past Merriman in center field, but Merriman made a great play, so you can pretty much guarantee Stagar is going to do everything he can to pitch around this one.
Tries for that outside corner. Can't connect. 2-1. Looks like we have a pinch runner at first. Trying to track down that number for you. Offering comes in high. It's number 31, trying to get our roster here. Called strike 2.
All right.
That's Derek Carson in to run at first.
Got a payoff pitch, 3-2, 2 outs, man on first. He will be moving on the pitch. Stagora wanted to keep him at bay, knowing that he's going to be taking off on this pitch.
Yeah, big pitch here if you're Cypress Creek. You got the heart of your order up, big bat of Ethan Petrie.
Looks like we got a little timeout here. Equipment malfunction for catcher Santana. Looks like they're ready now. Got a payoff pitch coming.
That's going to miss outside. Petrie holds off on it.
Great pitch by. That was a great pitch by Stagara, but Petrie did a great job laying off on that. Got 2 outs with the man on first and second. Your leadoff batter coming up, or your cleanup batter coming up to bat.
That's right, Brian. He represents the tying run. That's Max Menendez. Stagura works from the stretch. Foul first base side out of play. Yeah, flat out, this is the Coyotes' opportunity here to make some noise and get back into this ball game. Got the heart of your order up. Granted, there's 2 outs, but got the tying run at the plate. Stagura's pitched well, but he's now in the bottom of the 5th, so you have to imagine at least some level of fatigue is starting to set in.
Yeah, you would think, they had they had the same type, I believe, back in the 3rd inning with bases loaded and number 3 batter up, and Stagura was able to put the nail in the coffin and got the pop fly out of the outfield and got out of that inning. So we'll see if he still has it in him to get this closed out. He's got a 1-2 count right now. Menendez is not going to go down easy.
Again, fouled away. A big battle by Max Menendez.
Stagura in the stretch. Got a 1-2 pitch. Little slider on the outside corner. Misses off the plate. Evens up to count 2-2 with 2 outs. We got Sanchez. Oh, excuse me. We got a pinch runner at second base. And Petrie at
That's Carson at
first
second.
base. Carson at second.
Count now works full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a big payoff pitch here between Stigura.
Stigura threw another slider in that last pitch. Hoping to get that call. 3-2. Oh!
So we got a drop third strike was the ruling. Let the umpires work this out here.
Well, home plate umpire appealed that to the field umpire. He called it a strike, but it did appear that ball bounced on a drop third strike, and no throw was made down. So we're now sitting here, bases loaded, 2 outs. And Caden White is coming up to bat.
It's going to be a conference on the mound. It looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Looks to be number 5. That for you here in just a moment here. Seth Reeves going to take the position on the mound. But Stigura pitched an absolute beauty. Bases are loaded. We'll take a quick break for the warm-ups and be back right after this.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Reeves. Welcome back, sports fans. Just to catch us up here, we're in the bottom of the 5th, got 2 outs, had bases loaded. We just had a pitching change. Seth Reeves is coming in to replace Drew Stigura. Hats off to Drew tonight. He pitched a phenomenal game. Allowed no hits and had 7 strikeouts. So Sunlake's hoping that Reeves can come in and shut down this 2-out rally that the Coyotes have put together. And starting pitcher Caden White, which is now in right field, is coming up to bat and hoping to open this thing up and get a couple of runs on the board. Low ball 1. Santana went out for a quick little visit with Reeves. Make sure they're probably on the same page when it comes to pitch calling. Got a 1-0 count. Strike on the outside corner. Oh. Brings up 1-1. Great little slider on the outside corner, just outside, brings up 2-1. If y'all remember in the Quite's last at bat, he hit a hard line drive right back to the shortstop to get the 2 outs. Ball on the ground to third base.
Davignon takes it unassisted, and that ends the Coyote threat. We move to the top of 6, 3-0 your score right here on GCSN.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we move to the 6th inning. The Coyotes put together a giant threat there in the home half of the 5th, but they're unable to capitalize. The Sunlake pitchers and defense comes through yet again. That's where we are now, bottom of the 6th, 3-0, advantage Sunlake. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Sunlake.
Number 10, Roush.
Number 10, Jack Roush. First pitch offering comes inside for ball 1. Pitch misses, 2-0. Quickly moves to 3-0. Ryan Belk gonna look to battle back.
He fought back. Great little slider came in into the zone for strike 1. Got a hitter's count here, 3-1. Nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning.
And Roush will take the walk, so the leadoff runner aboard for Sunlake. It's going to bring up Nick Houth. Joe Neal's going to take a stroll to the mound. Looks like there was some activity there in the Coyote bullpen, Brian. And it looks like we will have a change. You happen to have a number out there, Brian?
31.
So Derek Carson's going to enter the game.
Number 31, Derek Carson.
So Carton relieves Belk. We'll go ahead and take a quick break while he takes his warm-up tosses. We'll be right back. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of So we're back to live action as Carson completes his warm-up tosses. Nick Houth. Roush on first, nobody out. Lefty Reeves delivers, fouled straight back for strike one. Will Wilkie and Brian Lott on the call this evening. Brian's going to bring us the player of the game announcement at the conclusion of tonight's game. So stick with us the entire way through. You don't want to miss that announcement. The Glory Days player of the game. Right as the game goes final. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bunt attempt on the third base line. Touching it in foul territory is Gallagher. Reeves now, Carson now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roush takes his lead from first. As Carson comes set and delivers, fouled out to play. He lives to fight another day. Does Houth. Sunlake looking for some insurance this inning. They've kept the pressure on the Coyotes all evening long, but haven't been able to capitalize outside of that first inning. Credit to the Coyote pitchers and defense for bearing down when they needed it the most. Though the same can be said for Sunlake too, Brian. They had to work out some jams recently.
Yeah, you're right. They have.
Right back up the middle. Nieves is up with it. Tosses over to Menendez at first for the out. 4-3. Roush does advance to second. So Will Davignon strolls into the batter's box. The runner in scoring position and 1 out here in the 6th. Breaks into the zone. Nice movement on that pitch. This inning brought to you by Morningshire Market. Go ahead and enter promo code GCSN 2022 and save on your purchase. Roush with his lead from second. Carson delivers. Swing and a miss.
Swing up in the zone. That was a great pitch there to record that second out of the inning.
That it was.
Number 7, Luis Nunez.
I'll bring up Luis Nunez. Popped up That's going to drift out of play. Both Sanchez and Menendez gave chase. High in the zone, 1-1. Got a lot of action on our broadcast schedule. There's a shot to left field, but drifting foul. That would have scored a run easy. Get that spin on the ball, though. It starts to tail off there towards the end. That's exactly what happened there. 1-2. As I was saying, we got a lot of action on our broadcast schedule here this week for baseball. 2 games for you here tonight, Lecanto and Springstead on our other channel. Dustin Atkins, our commentator for that game. Brian Lott, Will Wilkie here with you for Cypress Creek and Sunlake. We've got a called strike 3. A beautiful pitch by Carson. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. And we'll be back right after this.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
To the home half of the 6th we go. Apologize for the top inning of the 6th. We didn't switch over our scoreboard there, so that was actually the top of the 6th that just concluded. We're now in the bottom of the 6th. Sunlake with a 3-0 advantage. Cypress Creek has threatened several times, but unable to capitalize. Reeves and the Seahawk crew are going to try to shut things down this inning. And Brian, the Coyotes now have just 6 outs to work with.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've had 2 good innings that they had some people in scoring position. Just couldn't quite capitalize on it. But time's ticking, and so like you said, there's 6 outs left, and
Number 29.
I expect nothing but a fight to finish out the rest of this game.
That's going to start with Seamus Gallagher, number 29, starting at third for Cypress Creek this evening. First offering comes in high for ball 1. Reeves in a safe situation for Sunlake if he's able to keep the Coyotes at bay. But he's quickly down on the count, 2-0. Here to start off the home half of the 6th. Chopper down the third base line, charging is Davignon, tosses over to first, ball gets away, but overrunning the base is Gallagher. A very alert play by Peliquin. So just to clarify what happened on that situation, When Gallagher ran down to first, he made the move towards second as opposed to continuing to run in foul territory. That made it a live play.
Number 25.
Peliquin alertly makes the tag.
Burgess.
Everett Burgess steps to the plate. He'll take called strike one on the outside corner.
Yeah, Will, Gallagher did a great job. He got down. He was trying to be aggressive, trying to get that, if he can, try to break up that that double play and get to second base. But he just got a little too aggressive, and
Pitch misses away, 3-0.
Peliquin was able to secure that ball and chase him down and get him out after he made that decision to go to second base.
So 3-0 count. Reeves will have some work to do. He had the green light, right field. Tracking it is Nunez. Diving attempt, can't come up with it. Wheeling around to second. And in safely is Everett Burgess. And the Coyotes have some life here in the sixth. They've got a runner on second and just one out.
Number 15, Harvey Lachana.
That was a great hit by Burgess. And Nunez did a phenomenal job trying to get to that ball and laid out. I thought he caught it, but he just did miss it. And Burgess did a great job getting into second base.
We got a pinch hitter, Arvid Lachana. Pitch connects for strike one.
And Cypress Creek would love to have that one out, that first out back.
Oh, absolutely.
Potentially, second and third, if not even potentially getting that run home and breaking up the 3-0 lead by Sunlake. But
nice movement on that pitch, just a little bit too much. Misses the corner. Count moves to 1-1 for Reeves and Lachana. Move to second. Wanted to give Burgess something to think about. Down the third base line, Davignon up with it, over to first. In time for the out, back over to third. So 5-3 for the out, but Burgess does advance to third on the play.
Number 9, Brandon Alexander.
It's going to bring up Braden Alexander.
Will Davenall's done a pretty good job here lately. There's
a check swing. Reeves up with it, tosses over to first. In time. And once again, Cypress Creek threatens, but Sunlake shuts it down. We move to the final frame, top of the seventh inning, 3-0 advantage, Sunlake.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. so I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group. We move to the final frame. Top of the 7th. Sunlake's going to look to add some insurance runs here, Brian. Max Menendez is going to take the mound.
33, Max Menendez.
That means we're also going to have a change at first. 25.
Everett Burgess.
So Burgess moves to first. Menendez on the mound. We've got 6 outs to go. 3 for Sunlake and 3 for Cypress Creek. Make sure you stay tuned immediately after the game. Brian Lott's going to bring you our Glory Days Player of the Game. We'd like to thank Rory over at Glory Days up there in Cortez Boulevard in Brooksville for once again partnering with the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Glory Days does a wonderful job supporting the athletes at schools in our communities, and we sure are proud that they partner here with us at Gulf Coast Sports Network. So if you're ever in Brooksville, visit the wonderful team there at Glory Days. I know the crew here at GCSN, we sure do love to kick back and enjoy some post-game activities at Glory Days up there in Brooksville. First pitch offering by Menendez, high for ball 1, leading off the inning for Sunlake. Top of the order, number 25, Zach Merriman. Fastball gets away, 2-0. Cut on that one. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Menendez battles back to even things up on the seesaw. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Menendez battles back. He'll record the K. And the first out of inning number 7 is in the books.
Number 2, Jacob Burke.
Left fielder Jacob Burke to the plate. Swing and a miss. Menendez seems to have found his groove. Trails inside, 1-1. Outside corner, misses away.
Called strike low. Got a 2-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Offering's going to miss high. One run the count full. 3-2. popped up. Giving chase, Menendez. He'll grab it in foul territory. Calling off Sanchez and Burgess.
Number 27, Trey Santana.
So 2 quick outs here in the inning. Brings up the 3-hole hitter, number 27, Trey Santana. Menendez ahead in the count. Called strike 1.
That's ball low. Brings up 1-1. Well, curveball leaves high. Brings up 2-1 on Santana.
Nice movement on that pitch by Menendez. It's going to miss away. Run to the hitter's count now. And Trey Santana takes another walk. Outstanding discipline by this young man today, letting the game come to him and not forcing the action. Certainly he would like an opportunity to make something happen with the bat, but as a coach, got to love that on-base percentage.
Got to love it. He's done a great job seeing these pitches early in the season. Doing a great job, and with that, he's recorded 4 walks tonight. So, like Will said, great on-base percentage here.
Runner on, 2 outs. Logan Vacherison now up to bat for Sunlake. Heart of the order for the Seahawks. He'll take called strike 1 on that outside corner. I think I'm going to be saying outside corner in my sleep tonight.
I will agree with that.
Tails inside. 1-1. Menendez connects 1-2.
Yet again on the outside corner.
I didn't want to say it. Breaking for second, throw down. Trey Santana gets the stolen base. Pitch missed the zone on that last pitch, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, 3-2 score, 3-0 score. That pitch is going to miss. Run the count full now. So we got a payoff pitch situation here between Menendez and Vacherison, and he'll take ball 4 as well. So the Seahawks have some insurance runs there on the bases. As the heart of the order has shown a lot of discipline.
Number 21, Jared Santana.
Catcher Jared Santana steps in. Big opportunity here for Sunlake. They'd love to get at least one of these runs in. Fouls that one straight back. Oh, and 1 after that foul tip. Menendez offering misses low. Santana breaks for third. That's fouled away. One and two now. Misses away, 2 and 2. That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on.
Now these runners will be on the move.
That's right. Santana at second, Vacarison at first, and there they go. And there's a line shot into left field that's going to drop in front of Alexander. Wheeling around to score is Santana, and there's that insurance run that the Seahawks were looking for, and it comes off the bat of Jared Santana. So it looks like we have a pinch runner at first, number 1. We'll try to get that name for you in just a moment. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jack Roush up to bat for Sunlake. Pickoff move to second. Ball gets away, but not enough for an advancement. Vacarison at second. Aiden Santana at first. So that's Aiden Santana pitch running at first. Vacarison at second. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. 2 outs. Jack Roush at the plate. Breaking for third. Throw down to third. Not in time. Stolen base for Vacarison. Aiden Santana advances as well. He's in at second. I got to say, Brian, a good job by Roush to protect on that steal.
That was a great job. I had seen Santana try it earlier, and you kind of wonder why the coaches are pushing these guys with 2 outs. The rule of thumb is you never want to make the first or third out at third base. But you know what? They're being aggressive on the plate, trying to get these runners in scoring position, and they did a great job of getting there.
Menendez misses low.
Sometimes early in the season, it's not a bad thing to try these things. Just see what you have in your different players and what kind of situations you can get into.
Yeah, and you got to figure at this point, at least from the mindset of Sunlake, is that swing and a miss for strike 3. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 outs to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be with you to the end right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been paying for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
The bottom of the 7th, 3 outs to go. We do have a pitching change to report for Sunlake. Number 8, Cody Williams, has taken the mound. He's going to try to shut things down for Sunlake so they can take home the victory here this evening. Cypress Creek has one last shot. They're going to give it all they got. And no better time to do it, Brian. They got the top of the order up. So the time is now for Cypress Creek.
You're exactly right. If they've got the opportunity, this is going to be it. Diesel actually had a really hard line drive to left field, his last at bat, so he's beginning to come around. He's beginning to come around, and hopefully they can get this leadoff batter on base to try to get some runs up.
So Cody Williams has completed his warm-ups, but now there's Sunlake coaching staff coming out to the mound. Not sure what the issue is. Looks like it's a uniform issue, which has now been corrected. So number 7, Diesel Brown, leadoff batter for the Coyotes and leadoff batter for the inning. First pitch fouled away, out of play for strike 1. Don't forget to stick with us right at the end of this ball game. Brian Lott's going to bring us the Glory Days Player of the Game announcement. Don't want to miss that. From the windup, Williams delivers. Nice movement on that pitch for called strike 2. Get movement like that, no surprise that you get a little bit of a freeze on the batter. So Diesel's going to have to work from an 0-2 count. Williams works from the windup. Connects on that outside corner. He'll get called strike 3.
Number 1, Nick Sanchez.
Coyote catcher Nick Sanchez will step to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Coyotes looking to get something going. Offering from Williams comes in upstairs for ball 1. Check swing. That'll even things up. Nice movement on that pitch. Williams now gets ahead 1-2.
That was a great looking pitch there.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Outstanding breaking ball by Williams. And he's recorded 2 quick strikeouts here in the 7th. The Coyotes are now down to their last out.
Number 27.
So they're going to have to do their damage with the heart of the order up. That starts with number 27, Ethan Petrie. Had a hard hit ball earlier on in the ball game, but tracked down on a beautiful play by Merriman in center field. Had a lot of ground to cover as he went from dead center to right center. One and one the count. Swing and a miss. Petrie with a big cut on that one. Williams ahead in the order. Got to imagine we'll see one of those breaking balls outside of the zone here, Brian.
Yeah, you would think so. He's set up out there.
Fouled away out of play. Tried to get him to go chasing. Credit to Petrie. Line shot right back up the middle. Hard hit ball by Ethan Petrie. And that's a base runner for Cypress Creek.
Not over with yet, Will. Still got some life in him.
Brings up Max Menendez. Pickoff move over to first. Petrie back easily. Offering by Williams comes in high, 2-0. Big cut by Menendez. I think he had I-75 on his mind on that one.
He was trying.
Throw down. Petrie able to advance. Got a little bit of a late jump on that one, but able to get in safely. Credit to Santana for making that play close. I mean, he had to block up that ball, then pick it up and make that toss down, and he almost had him.
Yeah, it was great job keeping that ball in front of him like he did.
Chopper over to short. Santana up with it. Trey Santana 6-3. And that's your ball game. The Sunlake Seahawks take it 4-0. So let's toss it on over to Brian Lott for our Glory Days Player of the Game.
Hey, Will. Today's Glory Days Player of the Game goes to Drew Stigora. Drew came in, started this game, did a phenomenal job locating his fastballs, his curveballs, did a phenomenal job. He pitched 4 2/3 innings, didn't give up a hit, and recorded 7 Ks. So congratulations to him as well as the Sunlake team on their victory. And take it back to you, Will.
Thank you very much, Brian. We sure hope you enjoyed tonight's ball game. For Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate your viewership, and we'll see you next time.